Bystanders with Saturday Nation and Saturday Punch. Very, very interesting topic to talk about. All right, Michael still here with the reviewers at Ogba. We have diverse stories on the front pages of these journals. Let's quickly see what the Punch is saying. Very, very crucial one here on insecurity we've been facing. Controversy. NSA claims $1 billion arms funds missing. Recants under pressure. NSA claims $1 billion arms funds missing. Recants under pressure. Ex-service chiefs may face probe as reps vow to investigate allegation. I was quoted out of context, says Monguno. Brotai, others didn't steal funds, say lawyer. And we have governors, frontline workers get COVID-19 jabs in Lagos, Ogun, Delta, others down to the PayPal governors to meet labor leaders on minimum wage, says Tamboa. Akpabio wouldn't lose senatorial poll if he did well as governor, says Wike. Parents lament as Kaduna confirms abduction of 39 pupils. Click to another one here. Kills resurface in Lagos, Abuja, others as fuel sells for over 200 naira per liter. On to the next one, the Nation newspaper. We have confusion, anger trailing federal government bid to hike fuel price. How labor's threats forced governments climb down. How labor's threats forced governments climb down. Silver apologizes. Ingige, NNPC said no immediate increase. Panic buying, queues at stations in Lagos, Abuja, others. And the last story we'll be reading out to you viewers. Our government invaded Kaduna School, abducted 39 students. And quickly to our reviewers from our topic analysis, we have Chigozie. Chigozie, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. I'm already warmed up and good morning, esteemed viewers across the globe.
Yeah, Chigozie is already warmed up. I'm also warming up to go to Osun State. And that's why we need to do this quickly. Yeah, talking about the queue that occurred in Lagos over the fuel hike and scarcity. I think the federal government needs to pity the masses and do the needful. Don't you think so?
I hope you, of course, God will grant you journey mercies.
Thanks.
Okay, coming down to what is on ground. Well, these are one of the things we are seeing in this country. Of course, you can understand. It's about Banana Republic. Go in and take your share as much as you can and leave. So nobody checkmates. No, there is no law. There is no system that checkmates the excesses of the public service holders or the political office holders. So everybody to himself, God for us all. If you are lazy, if you are dull, then your generation will blame you for having the opportunity to loot, to reloot, and to, embezzle and embezzle. If you don't do that within the Nigerian system, you will be treated as an outcast in our political system. And you can see that is what have kept us in the state of moribund, in the state of motionless as a country, as an entity, until those fundamental issues are readdressed, until the government or political holders are held accountable and for whatever action they do or take in the course of service. Otherwise, it's a useless entity.
Now, looking at the controversy surrounding misappropriation of funds, we have the NSA claims $1 billion arms funds missing, recants under pressure. When you look at it, the military complain of lack of equipment, or lack of ammunition, weapons to fight terrorism, to fight banditry. And I think this should be one of the reasons why these guys are not motivated.
Yes, just in line with what I'm saying, with respect to accountability, you can see the political holders are not accountable to the people. You are increasing fuel price. What do you intend to do with the increase, the increment? what have been your achievements to later. So look at our roads. We have the worst road. We have the worst health system. We have the worst school system. Everything is worse, and nothing is getting better. We're getting more worse. That the same virus has eaten up virtually all the facets of our existence as a people. So the military, we are not exempted. It's still the same thing playing out. How could you dole out such $1 billion? You see, for purchase of arm, in purchase of arm for to combat Boko Haram, and it ended up being diverted in private pockets. And they will go scot-free, of course. Nobody can. They have the money to make the case against even the state. So they have amassed so much wealth that they can defend themselves even in that level of criminality. As a result of their actions and inactions, many people have lost their life, including children, innocent children, in their hundreds of thousands, have been killed. So many people displaced, societal and village life disrupted, and nothing is moving forward. So you can see that, these people are heartless. They don't even have hearts at all. How could you embark on things that will affect children, innocent children, who may turn out to become the salvation of this country, who may come out to become tomorrow the leaders we never had? They ended up being murdered, subjected to all level of abuse, and this is, you call us a country? It is quite unfortunate. Of course, it's not a surprise, because if Nigeria could compare the death of over 3.5 million innocent children by starving them to death during the Nigerian Biafran Civil War, so those things remain unabated. The blood of those children are still crying against Nigeria. Not until, restitution is done. An apology rendered, of course they cannot. The apology at this time is useless. So the only way to appease the mind, have peace. That is my position. Good morning. I wish you a happy stay.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Quickly to Matthew. Morning to you, Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
All right, welcome. Now, with this story I'm seeing on the front page of the Punch newspaper, the Saturday Punch, I believe they are fraudsters in Nigerian military.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Matthew is the name once more. Looking at this controversy
Yeah, 1 billion naira.
that is coming from the National Security Advisor, the person of Mungunu, from what I can understand, the man seems to be speaking from both sides of his mouth. But be that is may, let's look at the trajectory of the genesis of this arm issue. Mr. Ma, don't forget that in 2018, Nigerian government withdrew $1 billion from SS crude account for the purchase of arms and ammunition. And prior to the approval by National Assembly, Mr. President had already disbursed $496 million to United States of America for purchase of 12 Tucano jets, which we are not even sure whether we are getting. So why I'm taking pain to explain all this is so that we understand the angle we are speaking from. Mungunu have come out to explain, to allege, when he had interview with BBC Hausa service, that the funds meant for arms and ammunition under the previous service chiefs, that the ammunition were not, the ammunitions are not there. Neither could they trace the funds. So by implication, it suggests that there is a misappropriation or embezzlement. But on another breath, the man has come out through one of his essays to clarify that he never suggested or alleged that there was misappropriation of funds. And in the first instance, he was equally alleged to have said that the Mr. President is going to order an investigation, that Mr. President takes things of this nature seriously. But again, I think what stands out in all this is whether Tucano, that 12 Tucano jets is part of that $1 billion US. Then again, looking at whether the amount that was supposed to be used to procure arms and ammunition was actually expended on that issue is another ballgame. Then another area I'm picking hole in his statement is where they try to explain that the process of arms and ammunition takes some time, that they need to produce and before you get to the stage of delivery. What I want to say is there are some areas where there are ready arms and ammunition. I can understand that in the area of that Tucano jet, you need some process of production. But when it comes to some level of arms and ammunition, it's ready in the market. So if this money was disbursed, approved in 2018, and we are now in 2021, I don't think it's justified to say some level of category of arms we have not gotten it. So on that basis, I'm saying that the president should, without further delay, institute a serious investigation to unravel the mystery behind where that fund has gone to. Because there is no way you say you want to buy AK-47, for instance, you want to buy some armor tanks as a vehicle. Those ones are readily available. They are in the market. You don't wait until you start producing it. But when it comes to, like I have said, that Tucano jet, I can understand that you need to produce it before you get it. But I have a fear that in this country, anything that has to do with the military, the government is always not serious with it. I don't know whether the government is always afraid of the military, perhaps because of their capacity to unseat the government. Because look at that incident that happened in Taraba State, where a police or rather police team were summarily killed in their line of legitimate duty in Taraba State, but under the supervision of a Nigerian captain and now other soldiers. Even as Mr. President have mandated the then Chief of Defence Staff to institute a panel of inquiry to investigate what transpired. Even as that panel have indicted a captain and now other military personnel, as we speak, they have not been brought to justice. They have not been tried to court. So my fear is that let Mr. President, without further delay, institute a panel of inquiry to unravel and trace where that fund has gone to. And if it has been misappropriated, let heads rule. Okay. Let people be sanctioned and let people be prosecuted.
All right, quickly to Wakili's story here. Wakili's returned with night fresh attacks in Oyo. Says villagers, and victims.
I don't think Wakili should be welcomed to that environment for now, because of two reasons. One, for his own safety, because there is a breach of trust, and there is allegations that this man is involved in killing, kidnapping, even burning down of cash crops, land grabbing. So until these issues are addressed, I don't think he's going back to the regular society would be a welcome development. One, for his own safety, and secondly, for the safety of the residents. Don't forget that the police have not, because I don't know what is wrong with the Nigerian system. What the police needed to do is to do a diligent investigation to see whether the man is culpable in all these allegations. Where he's culpable, they should ensure that he's prosecuted. And you see, this high-handedness of our Nigerian security agencies that were fueling insecurity. By the time Mr. A is accused of crime, he's not investigated and he's not prosecuted. There is tendency that Mr. B will go into that same crime. I'm not pronouncing the man guilty because I didn't do any investigation. What I'm saying is, let the man be investigated, and if I culpable, he should be prosecuted, not send him back to the society. Because the way it stands, nobody is ready to welcome him back to that society. The needful thing to do is to do a proper investigation and unravel the mystery behind all the allegations.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
Mr.
you very
Matthew,
much.
quickly to Okokondem Okwara. Morning to you.
Morning, Mike.
How you
Mike.
doing?
I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Saturday
Yeah.
edition of Bystanders. We have $1 billion misappropriation of funds on the Nigerian military. Now, when you see the way the personnel have been complaining about the salaries, lack of equipment, weapons, ammunition to fight insurgents, what don't you think this needs to be?
I thank God. Mr. Okpara, the new Okonkon them in Second Biafra Republic, lead by Nnamdi Kanu and his government and his IPOP government of Biafra. To me, I thank God, Father Yahweh. I worship him because this thing did not happen in Jonathan regime. This thing happened in the present regime of man of no nonsense. I thank God that they did not, manipulate it and say it was Jonathan that managed before it can't enter my hand. But meanwhile, Nigerian army looting is not a new thing in Nigeria. It has been there. The one looted. Do you remember when some members of British House of Lords exposed Gowon that within that 9 years Gowon ruled Nigeria, he divided the central bank into four and cast away half of central bank. So you know that Nigerian army is meant for looting. This is why they cannot go and confront any battle outside Nigeria than to clean their civilians. Now, these people, these ex-service chiefmen, immediate ex-service chiefmen, that is why they refuse to go. For how many years they stayed there? This is the result. Do you remember that most of the innocent Nigerian soldiers who want to fight the insurgents, most of them died because of this issue? Now, Mr. President claim his honesty and he's incapable. We know how Nigerian forced him. We know how Nigerian cried before he removed these people. There's a deal between him and these people. Now the same people that went away with this such amount of money, the same people he appointed and give them ambassadorial posts, who will probe them, rep and the Senate, are there not people who approve their name for the post they grant unto them as a diplomat to Nigerian diplomats? Now I'm asking, this type of money is here and the masses are dying, in hunger. Now this money is there. Nigerian governments are saying they will use Iboru money of Delta State, which God has recovered for Delta State, to fund federal government project, denying the state their money. Why can't they prosecute these people and bring the money out from them? Now, as my colleagues have said, let investigation go on. Mugunu, the National Security Advisor, I'm quite sure that this is a slip of tongue. He don't know when he brushes it out. And he don't know that not only Hausas hear Hausa language, there's none Hausa that hear Hausa language. But let me ask Nigeria, why is it any time a northern man or a northern leader will leak a vital secret, he will use Hausa language in BBC, not using English, where everybody understands. If they know what they are doing, they are collaborating, they know what they are doing. And where is this money coming from? This money comes from the blessings of Biafrans. Where do the people get money to loot? Look at the looting that is going in Nigeria, both military and civilian sector. Where did Nigeria generate their money? Is it not from crude oil? Is it not from crude oil? But the gold coming from their place in Safara, they give gold to individual, to the emirs, to be thinking that it's not a federal property. But the one that comes from Biafran is a federal property. Biafran property become a national cake. Everybody will go and loot. And we have stupid senators, stupid reps from south, east. Stand there, they're presenting us, and they cannot fight for the right of their people. They're increasing fuel now. Why can't you use this money to build refineries? Now, federal government will go and borrow money. Instead of it to put it in a sector where we're generating money, they will take it and they'll do what? Start building elephant houses that will never yield money. After they abandon it or they convert it to themselves. Okay, Brundaya and others, they are civil servants, although they are military. But as far as the under government establishments, working under government establishment, you're civil servants. Now, civil servant, when you check their balance, their amount will reach. If the amount to pass that place, they probe them and ask them where do you make money. But you see, a civil servant is a civil servant buying jets. A civil servant building house in Dubai. They are accused mostly Brunei that they have houses in Dubai, but the government seal it up before they go away. See what is happening in Nigeria. I'd like the whole world to hear this. Service chiefs duping this type of money. But this man, Mungunu, the national security advisor that leaked this thing out, should take his time. Because when you confront Nigeria and tell them the truth, they will nail you. Nigeria has no government. As of today, to my understanding, if I manage to reach that place and that there's no fear of God in me, I can do as I like. Now, Nigeria don't have government.
Now, I doubt if the Nigerian government is taking the issue of Wakili the way the Nigerians are taking it. Of course, we have a story here saying that Wakili's return will ignite fresh attacks in Oyo villages, say victims. What should be done to a criminal of this height?
No, you see, if you come to Nigeria, I'm still saying it, there's no justice in Nigeria. Justice is when you have the money. Justice is when you have the Godfather. This Wakili, watch out his background, where he comes from. There's some people backing him. If you have a strong backing in this Nigeria, you can do undo and get away. But when you will have problem, is that your backing, that your Godfather? When you refuse to do their bidding, then you have problem in Nigeria. So this man committing all sorts of crime they say he committed. I think by now he's supposed to be in detention. Whether he committed it or not, he's supposed to be in detention and investigation goes on. And if the investigation goes on, he committed those crimes, then there's a portion in the law that give you right, power, those people that committed that type of crime, to treat them the way they're supposed to treat it. And if he did not commit those crimes they were accused for, there is a law that will set him free. They'll be set free. But as my colleagues have said, if he did again now, for the safety of his life, because whenever a society is against somebody, the whole society is against somebody, that person should be careful for his life. But a society cannot be against you without doing something wrong to the society. You see another thing again. As I am now, I'm living here in Ogba. Ogba as a whole will never rise up against me, want to kill me, pursue me, without me committing crime against Ogba. It cannot be. So this man returning there, I think it's a danger.
It's a danger.
I think it's a danger.
Right.
It's supposed to be out. Even if at all, they is guiltless. He's supposed to find another community and settle down for the meantime until everything dies down, until the anger dies down.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Michael. Let me thank my people. Let me thank my people. Omo Biafra, long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. I salute you. I am Okokondem.
All right, thank you so much, Okokondem. David, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael Adekunle.
Okokondem with his people. Okokondem with his fans. All right, talking about the misappropriation of funds and the Nigerian military, I think it's an issue that needs to be really talked about. Quite all right, the House of Reps has vowed to investigate the allegation, because this is not the first time this will be happening. I think during Dasuki's era, it happened. I think he was prosecuted also. Now, what should be done?
Thank you, Mr. Michael Adekunle. Nigeria, as it stands, as of today, is in a very sorry state. It's a very sorry state, whereby a public servant could siphon monuments to purchase them. No wonder, as of last month, about 300 junior officers in the Nigerian army resigned voluntarily,
The mishap or the loopholes.
citing the loophole, and then again saying, see, they don't have sophisticated weapons to tackle insurgency. Mr. Makadekunle. And the money was budgeted for the same Burutai to purchase gun. Why haven't he purchased the guns? Burutai is even the cause why so many Nigerian army have lost their life. Now, this same, by all standard, Burutai does not want purchasing house in Dubai. By all standard. But here he is owning 2 houses in Dubai. Now, I believe now, the true den of corruption in Nigeria, as I'm speaking to you now, is what NNPC and Nigerian Army. Those 2 places are the den of corruption in Nigeria. As of last month, NNPC, Nigerian Senate Committee on, I think on downstream claimed that what NNPC did not remit 5 trillion into Nigerians' coffers, into the federal accounts. 5 trillion was not remitted, and nobody could account for such amount of money. On and on, corruption there and there, and the president is not saying anything about it. And this is these same people the president has appointed as what ambassadors to represent Nigeria. Must we continue like this? Mr. Mike Adekunle, I bet you there will be no investigation to this money. There will be no investigation to this money. How can 4 people, just 4 persons, siphon huge amount of money? Burutai and the service chiefs, just 4 people. It was even the new service chiefs that they even blow the trumpets. They're saying money meant just to purchase arms. They could no longer see the arms, and the money
Cannot be accounted for.
And the money cannot be accounted for. And now Burutai is working freely in the country. So many persons have died because of this money that he has siphoned to his own personal use. So many lives have been lost. So many dreams have been shattered in that northeast.
I think Burutai needs to be investigated.
It needs to be, Mr. Mike.
He needs to be called for question.
Mr. Burutai does not need.
So.
He doesn't need investigation. He needs to be locked up because I know he's guilty of it.
He doesn't even
That
need
is why,
investigation.
Mr. Mike. That is why Burutai said when he went to Senate, he said, see, it will take insurgency 20 years just to end because he know what he has.
You know what he has done.
He know what he has done. That is what he told the Senate. Now it will take them 20 years for government to what, procure another arms again.
Should that be the reason he said that?
Yes, because he's making mockery of them.
Another 20 years to procure that kind of amount.
He's making mockery of them because why? See, if he has not said that, why did he have to siphon such amount of money? And now, this is the same man that has been accused of extra judicial killing. Why would you give him appointment again if the president on his own is not biased? Mr. Mike Adekunle, Burutai should not be tried. Burutai should be killed instantly. These people are deadly.
All right, thank you so much, David. We don't have
They
much
should
time.
arrest Burutai.
Alhaji Raphael.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mike. And you?
I love your outfit.
David is saying Alhaji General Burutai should be arrested, not this ambassadorial post. They should investigate. Investigate what? $1 billion missing, and he told us that it will take federal government of Nigeria 20 years to arrest that situation of insurgency in the north. He knew what he was saying because the money that Nigeria has been budgeting to procure arms to fight insurgency, billions of dollars has been sunk down to nowhere. We've not seen anything. Fund for arms, no arms for those soldiers. That's why they were resigning. Soldiers resigned last month. Many soldiers resigned last year because those sophisticated arms were now being discovered with bandits. The sophisticated arms that are meant for the military They have been discovered with bandits. Bandits are using it. Who gave it to bandits? That is a question from the house. As of yesterday, who gave those arms to the bandits? The bandits are Buhari.
I think
Anything like ambassadorial post, they should go and call him back. If he's living anywhere in the world, they should call him. He should be invited. Extradition, extradited. If yes, if possible, they should extradite him back to Nigeria. I'm telling you. So, Mike, what question do you have for me?
Let's quickly move down to another one. Yeah, Wakili's return will ignite fresh attacks in all your villages. Say victims. Oftentimes we've seen government not being proactive in terms of so this set of criminals do have government backup or what?
Thank you, Mike. Ranging from Evans.
Yeah.
So anyway, ranging from Anini, the former Anini, I know maybe you are not born then. The former Anini, yes, Anini was backed up by Superintendent of Police George Yamo in 1986, 87, 86. So if you become a notorious criminal in Nigeria, Omo, look at that person. Government must be behind him. The elites in the site must be behind him. Okay, look at what happened to Anini. No one knew that George Yamo's house he built was part of the chair, the boots he received from those armed robbers. But when investigation was conducted, it was obvious that Yamu was behind Anini gang, giving information to them, giving them arms. What happened to something years ago? How do you think that Nigeria is still free? Such thing is repeating itself repeatedly happening now. So, Mike, let me tell you, if this could be possible in 1986-87, what are you talking about now?
How much more?
How much now? Let me tell you, Wakili, why I'm asking you viewers, head over to the police by ordinary local vigilante, and the state police turned against the OPC that arrested Wakili, the Fulani header kidnap campaign. Police arrested those people that arrested him. Do you know what they did to Wakili? They took Wakili to hospital and give him good medical attention. My brother, ask yourself these questions. What kind of country is this? What kind of government is this? Any criminal, any campaign you had about in Nigeria had a government backup. They were the one backing them up. Wakili, if arrested in ESN, let me tell you, ESN in the eastern Nigeria, Biafra land, instant justice should be administered to him. They don't waste time. They will sentence him to death there. We don't hand criminals over to government or police. We the Easterners, we hand criminals like Wakili over to God to judge him. And you know you can't go to God physically. You go to God in spirit.
Don't look at the constitution. Don't think it's illegal. Don't think that's not constitutional.
Nigeria constitution is not rigid. You can bend it. You can bend it because Nigerian lawyers, I'm sorry to tell you this, you are crooks. Nigerian lawyers will see a criminal, they will be debating. They will be speaking English. They will be speaking English. Bending what is wrong to be right. We don't have constitution here because all our lawyers have failed us. I'm sorry. I have 2 lawyers in my family today.
Just like you say,
I think one lives at First Act there.
lawyers are liars.
Oga, they are liars. I have 2 lawyers in my family, so I don't tender any apology to you guys that operating law in your various office there, then thereby operating 419 again. They are crooks, Nigerian lawyers. So, Mike, I don't see who are the best lawyers. You and I that respects the law. Forget about those ones that went to school. They are criminals. They are there to read how to twist wrong rights. That is what Nigerian lawyers are. They tell you, say, look, I'm a troublemaker. If you want trouble, contact me, or if you have trouble, I'm a lawyer. That is what is playing out in our government today. Because the judiciary, headed by the CJ, what do you call him? Tanko. It has been rubbish. Nigerian judiciary is not working. It's nowhere to be found. My brother, Tanko, thwarted the effort of PDP government. The effort of PDP to take over from APC. It was thwarted by the Nigerian judiciary. Because it was obvious that Atiku won election. Imo State gubernatorial election, it was obvious that Tanko, Abakiari, They chased the right person that was elected, Emeka Ihedioha, and brought in criminal Uzodinma 419 to rule Imo State. He's there now. He's their governor. So what are you talking about constitution? We don't have constitution here. We don't have constitution. Nigerian constitution is very, very malleable. Malleable. Push it here. It will go.
We don't need to take laws into our hands.
We don't take laws into our hands. The government officials take laws into their hands. They kill youths at Target. That's something. Taking laws into their hands. SARS kill and kill even. Oh God. SARS made many women widow. Is he not taking laws into their hands? Those armed robbers, supposedly armed robbers, they were shooting on daily basis. Did they take them to the court of law? Are they not the one that I handed him over to the law enforcement agents? What happened? They turned against OPC and they arrested them. And instead of doing the right thing, they gave Wakili first class medical treatment today. What are we talking about? Procurement of arms, $1 billion arms, procurement. Where are those arms? The money has been signed, utilized with Biro. But where are the arms? The arms that are meant for the military, those young soldiers, were given to Boko Haram and bandits in the forest. What we have now is Federal College of Ministry of Abduction in the northern states, Connaught, because Buhari government is sponsoring banditry, sponsoring insurgency. I'm telling you, Buhari should be arrested or resign. Brutai should be arrested. Wherever they send Brutai as an ambassador, he should be invited over to explain to us what happened to that $1 billion that is meant for arms.
Thank you so much. Quickly before we go, we have just 2 minutes to speak. We have our Wakili's return. We ignite fresh attacks in all your villages. Do you see governments doing justice to this man?
They are not doing justice because this man is one of their members. And you don't expect Buhari to kill one of their members. But the problem we have now is the OPC. When you hold this man, the next thing for you to do is to cut off his head. By this time, if you cut off his head, we will know what the government will do. Whether they will come out to claim what they are claiming now. Because the man is still alive. He can cause havoc in Oyo State because the Fulani listen to his word. Anything he say, the other he give to them. That is what they do. You understand? This is vigilante that is telling you. If they don't see, they will not talk. But we have bad government. We have people that are only backing one particular tribe. The other one are just like animal in their face. But why they are the real animal? They look at other tribe as people that don't know what they are doing. Is it the way we want to continue? The other that was saying something. I don't say only Yoruba that, but look at what Igbo man do. You know that police army cannot protect you. Okay? You form people that will protect your land. If you depend on police and soldier, the same people will seek you. Those same soldier, the federal government can send them, enter your place and kill you in that place. But you have to we have in this country. They will kill this man, kill Wakili and